Good morning. I've taken a train out this morning on the Settle Carlisle Railway. Hope you can hear me for all these cars. And I've just got off the train at Ribblehead and I'm doing a 30-mile loop. So this is one I've meant to do for a while. It's one that I saw on YouTube. There's a brilliant YouTuber called, a YouTube cyclist called, I think he's called Martin, and his channel is called One More Cyclist. I'll put his channel up in the links. But anyway, yeah, so I've come out to Ribblehead to do this 30-mile loop, and I might actually do some more rides that are linked to the Settle Carlisle Railway. So yeah, I'm just on this ride this morning. I think that's Whernside behind the Ribblehead viaduct there. I think that's Dent over there. So okay, I'll get underway and we'll see what we make of this loop. So I left home this morning, got the Shipley train which goes to Carlisle, and got off at Ribblehead. So it's noticeably cooler here than it was at home. I'm glad I put the thicker cycling top on. So I think that was the hamlet of Chapel-le-Dale. Well, that's a pretty good start. Hope you can see, I believe it's Dent. Hope you can see that in the background over there. Just a nice single track road, although I did just have to stop for a camper van. I thought I was going to be going down the main road towards Ingleton, but yeah, this is much more civilised. I'm about 5 miles in, just coming down into what I think is Ingleton down there in the valley, just on this very quiet road. I think I've got to do a bit on the A65 shortly, but so far this road's been lovely. No climbs yet, but there's over 2,000 feet, so it's coming. Just in Ingleton, river down there, so Ingleton Falls just over there. So I've just done 1.6 miles on the A65, which wasn't very busy to be fair, and now the route has very sensibly taken me off it to go on a back road track before I join the A65 again. So this bit is the bit between the two stretches of A65. I think this second bit is shorter, so it's the bit in between. It's the perineum of the ride, if you will. This is always a worry, isn't it, when the hedges have been trimmed and there's all bits of sharp thorn and stick on the road. So hopefully the tubeless tyres earn the money here. So I turned off the A65 now, and then this is my kind of climb. Lovely, nice and steady, quiet roads. Just been a few farmers coming up and down, pickup trucks. Lovely and peaceful. Occasionally you can see the view when the hedges go, so I think just on the left here and the right might be able to get a view. So I think we're skirting around the hill on the right. I must find out some place names. Martin had put a version that misses out the A65 that goes on a direct road to Dent from Ingleton, and I'd looked at that, but I thought I might try this and then try that one as well, because so far this route is an absolute peach. just on this road going towards Sedbergh and Dent. So it's Dent that I'm aiming for at the minute. I'm not sure what the cycle route there is. I'll have to look into it and see if I can find out what that is. But yeah, peaceful doesn't even begin to describe it. Just about to go up a climb, so I've had a tactical stop. I think this is called Barbendale. Got so many things I need to check, but look at the light that way. I hope that's coming out. I hope you can see that on the camera and it's doing it justice, because that light is amazing. Oh, isn't that glorious? Doesn't that just make the whole trip on its own incredible? Very chilled sheep around here so far. I shouldn't have said that really, should I? But so far, very, very relaxed sheep when it comes to encounters with bikes. Oh, this valley's taking it out of me a bit. It's a very steady climb down this valley, or up this valley. Feels like there's a headwind at times, just sheltered at the minute. But yeah, it's just steady, a steady climb, which is great. It's just very long. And it's one of those times in a ride where I go out and it just starts to dawn on me that I'm getting a little bit tired. I have to be very careful with this because I was doing a 50-mile ride 2 years ago and totally lost concentration on a road in the Dales and fell off on a descent at 25 miles an hour. And was found by some fantastic motorcyclists, that one of who was a farmer and his wife was an off-duty nurse who lived just down the road, came and looked after me till an ambulance arrived, and then subsequently an air ambulance. It turned out I'd got 8 broken ribs where I'd fallen off. Absolutely 100% my fault. And yeah, airlifted to hospital, checked out. There's not much they can do for broken ribs. So yeah, I was stayed there for 3 days and sent home to recover. But as a result, I volunteer for Yorkshire Air Ambulance now. By doing talks and very occasionally collections, but mainly talks. So if you have an organisation where you'd like a talk and we could do some fundraising, then just let me know, and or contact Yorkshire Air Ambulance direct. That's the best thing for it. Right, I need to stop filming because I can see the road going in an upwards direction, and I could possibly, might even get off and have a little rest halfway up here. So at the top, and now nice and steady downhill towards Dent. I'm sure that there are other people that you might watch that would take this descent a lot quicker, but I'm a bit more cautious about that these days. I've had a good 5-minute rest at the top, something to eat and drink, 14% apparently, so nice and steady down here. Wow. I am so glad I've got decent brakes. When I got this bike I asked for hydraulic brakes. It makes such a difference. Oh. Isn't this pretty? Dent 3/4. The thickness of the walls on some of those cottages, wow. Thanks. Hiya.
Yeah.
Thanks again. Went wrong way.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
It's downhill next one.
It's downhill for a bit and then it's up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Up to Denthead Viaduct. Oh dear. I'll be pushing. Hiya. Finally found my way out of the bustling metropolis of Dent. So I'm supposed to be turning here to go to Denthead Viaduct. I'm not sure whether I can get through on a bike, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the easy option. I say easy option, this is a monster climb, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and get on the train at Dent instead of this way. So I was just thinking I might struggle to make the time for my train there, but if I go up here then I should be able to make it with ease. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to struggle on up this hill. Well, I'm at Dent Station and I've had to finish the ride here. I chickened out really because it said the road to Ribblehead was closed, and 99 times out of 100 when the road's closed for cars you can get through on a bike, but I just didn't want to chance it. So I pushed up the very steep hill to Dent, and my train doesn't go for about an hour and a half, so it is what it is. rather annoyingly, the train that I was trying to get to Ribblehead came through, but it doesn't stop at Dent. But I didn't have a mobile signal, so I couldn't check. But never mind, it's absolutely fine. It's been a glorious ride. It's just the perils of using public transport. I think if I'd had my car, I would have had to try to get through on the road and been brave and probably just been able to get through very easily, but never mind. It's a wonderful ride, and yeah, I'm really pleased that I did it, and I'm really grateful to Martin at One More Cyclist who's done this first, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.